911, what's your emergency?
The following content is graphic, emotional, and includes dark humor that may not be suitable for all listeners. Discretion is advised. These stories are based on real-life EMS and first responder experiences. Calls are real, providers are real, names and patient details have been changed to protect privacy. They may be disturbing to some and are definitely inappropriate for your HR department. Any medical discussion is personal experience, not protocol. Use your damn brain, follow your local guidelines, and when in doubt, call med control. If you're struggling, don't do it alone. Talk to someone, a coworker, a friend, a therapist, or hell, reach out to me via social media or the website critical-run.com. Need help now? Text or call 988 or visit 988lifeline.org. It was right after crew change. New guy. First hitch offshore. Very first hitch. Never seen a rig, much less worked on one. He came on board via crew helicopter. His supervisor said came on board complaining of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. His supervisor rolled his eyes as he walked him into my clinic. This is a large vessel. We have around 200 people on board at a time. He's probably just trying to get out of working. That's what he told me, straight up. Said the guy looked soft. Said he was probably exaggerating. But when the guy walked into the clinic, I did a double take. He was huge. Linebacker frame, broad shoulders, solid. Not someone you'd expect to fake anything, but he looked like hell. Vitals were okay, no fever, no belly tenderness. Looked like a textbook stomach bug. Still, something felt off. I couldn't explain it, just had that nagging weight that said, this guy's sicker than he looks. So I called topside. Didn't have to, but I trusted my gut. I explained what I was seeing, mild vitals, GI symptoms, first day offshore, but told him it just didn't sit right. I said I was planning oral rehydration and Zofran to start. The doc listened to my rundown and said, supportive care sounds right. Go with oral hydration and antibiotics for now. So I did. Gatorade, electrolyte pops, Zofran. He tolerated everything. Said he felt better. Later that night, he was in the galley, laughing, eating. Think I just needed to flush it out, he says jokingly in line. He looked better. I cleared him, logged it, planned to follow up in the morning. Next morning, I walk into the meeting. Same supervisor who said he was faking it yesterday looks up. Did that dude ever come back to clinic? I said no. Last I saw, he was at dinner, looked good. Then he adds, well, he didn't show up this morning either. That was all I needed. I knock on his cabin door, a shared room for 2 guys. His bunkmate is in the top bunk, he is on the bottom, thank God. A weak voice answers, come in. He's flat on his back, soaked in sweat, breathing shallow, pale, bloated, clearly in pain. I felt better last night and went to bed. This morning it hit me hard. I told a couple guys I was going back to bed. They said they'd let someone know, he said, but nobody did. His belly, massive, tight, visibly distended. He looked like he was about to give birth. This wasn't GI upset, this was surgical. I grabbed the stretcher crew, HSE, whoever I could. He could barely walk, but we got him to the clinic. We get him into the clinic and onto the table. He's pale, distended, barely responding. I haven't started anything yet, but I already know this isn't just dehydration. This is about to go invasive. So before I touch a thing, I call topside. Same doc I spoke with yesterday. Yesterday, I called because something felt off. Today, I already had my plan. IV fluids, broad-spectrum antibiotics, Foley cath, and I'd already initiated the Medevac. I always call on speaker. Patient hears me, doctor hears the patient, and I have both hands free while I work. I lay it all out. Vitals crashing, distension severe, starting fluids, antibiotics, and Foley. Medevac's already in motion, just keeping you updated. He doesn't hesitate. You're doing exactly what I'd be doing. Keep going. So I do. I start to spike the fluids, push the meds, glove up. Right as I'm mid-catheter and walk the HSE and the OIM, offshore installation manager, the one in charge of the whole operation, they stop. Big guy, pants down, Foley halfway in, belly like a drum. The OIM blinks and says, Jesus Christ, he looks like he's about to give birth. Then smirks and adds, I'll come back. But you ain't doing that to me. That is for people who want other men to touch them. I'll come back for butt stuff later. His exact words. Typical, he joked a lot. But even he knew this was bad. I finish the Foley. Step back. The bag starts to fill. Dark, murky, reddish-brown, bloody. This wasn't dehydration. It was exactly what I feared. A bowel obstruction leading into septic shock and early organ failure. That Foley bag told me everything. In training they say, urine is output, urine is perfusion. Out here, urine is the warning. Once it looks like that, you're already late. That color's burned into my brain. Weather's good. Chopper's launched. We do what we can to keep him stable. He's circling the drain, but still with us. When the bird lands, I hand off meds, report, everything. He lifts off alive, but barely. Not even 3 hours later, my phone rings. It's the OR surgeon. Everything you did saved him. The fluids, the antibiotics, the Foley. You gave us just enough time. Straight to surgery. 2 feet of bowel, twisted, necrotic, already leaking. He had maybe 6 hours left. 3 days later, the patient calls me. Voice stronger. They told me I'd be dead without you. Said I had 6 hours. And man, that catheter still haunts me. Fair. I never saw him again. Don't know if he ever came back offshore. But I think about that day. We punish ourselves constantly in this job for what we missed, what we didn't do fast enough. But this time, we got it right. I was proud of that. Not because it was perfect, but because it mattered. So if no one else says it, I will. You're allowed to be proud of yourself. That's not ego. That's survival. This is dispatched and dysfunctional. Because sometimes the worst calls look like nothing. And sometimes they look like a linebacker about to give birth. Trust your gut and don't wait. If you think it's too heavy to say it anyway. It beats a eulogy. You don't have to apologize for surviving however you can. You're not the reason things are heavy. You're the reason they're still moving. Need support right now? Text or call 988 or visit 988lifeline.org. You're not alone. Not in this job. Not in this fight. Want to share your story or connect? Visit criticalrun.com or message the Facebook page Dispatched and Dysfunctional. We're building this for you, for them, for all of us. I've got a few guest episodes coming soon. People I've worked with, trained with, or just admire the hell out of. They've got stories that deserve to be heard. Stick around, it's just getting started. If you want to join me or just chat, let me know. I am looking at improving and always looking to hear what's going on and how I can help.